For students who are culturally and ethnically diverse, a lot of times we assume, or you always hear people say that math is the same in all languages, and the basic skills are, but lots of times like procedures and symbols are different in different cultures, and even when I say procedures, like the way that we work out the problems. So one thing that we tend to do is to simplify the mathematics, and you don't need to do that. So the first strategy is to focus on important mathematics, don't simplify it, make the content relevant to the students, incorporate the students' identities, so make sure that they see themselves as like in the mathematics and that it's a part of their culture, and ensure shared power. So you determine who has the authority in your classroom and who listens to who. So in that case, you need to make sure as a student that the students know that they have power and their ideas are important and worth considering, and you just need to empower the students. There are lots of strategies to use with English language learners as well. You need to honor the use of their native language. It's okay if they talk in their native language. You need to have language objectives as well as content objectives. Make sure you build the background, use comprehensible input, explicitly teach vocabulary, don't just assume that they know it. Use cooperative groups to support their language, and use discourse that reflects language needs. There's also a section in this chapter about gender-friendly mathematics classrooms. There's always a stereotype that boys are better at math than girls, but there have been studies done and test scores have been looked at, and there's no difference between them. So we just have to get girls not to believe that stereotype that they're not good at math, and we need to make sure that our teachers, especially elementary teachers who are women, feel comfortable with math so that they don't make girls feel like they can't do it. Lots of time when we talk about differentiation and making math equitable, we talk about our lower students or our needier students, and we forget our gifted students. So if you have mathematically gifted students, there are different ways that you can help them or differentiate for them in math. You can use acceleration, which just means that they may move faster through the content. Enrichment, you may go above and beyond what the content standards really call for. There's sophistication, which is you raise the level of complexity or go into greater depth. Or novelty, and that's just completely different material that's different than just the regular curriculum. So in conclusion, you're going to have all different kinds of students in your classroom who have all different needs. We need to give them an equitable math education, and that doesn't just mean everyone gets the same assignments. You may have to make modifications to assignments, you may have to make accommodations, but we need to do our best to differentiate and provide every student the best education possible so that they can all be successful.